Did you wreck your metabolism doing too many fad diets or trying lots of injections you probably shouldn't have been trying? We've done those too. Not all of them, but some of them.
And we definitely harmed our metabolism. And we knew that because all of our weight loss tricks that we used in the past stopped working, which meant that our bodies were holding on because our bodies were afraid that we were just going to starve it.
We noticed that 94.5% of you are not subscribed, and to the 5.5% that are, we love you. For those of you who don't know, we've lost 250 pounds combined, so we know a thing or two about broken metabolisms.
For sure, and it's taken me years to recover mine. So today we want to share with you our top 3 tips for how you can repair a broken metabolism. And here we're just scratching the surface, so I'd love for us to hear more comments below about what's important to you and what you'd like to learn more about. How do you know your metabolism is broken? For us, it was because we were plateauing with our weight loss and or gaining weight when we were just eating a normal diet. Because we had starved ourselves for so long in so many different ways, I can really speak for myself on this, that unless I was doing, major calorie restriction or some extreme diet, my body wasn't responding to any of the weight loss stuff, tactics that I'd been using in the past. It was really interesting. You also know that your metabolism is broken because you just don't have enough energy. You're just feeling low on energy. It could also be that you're having early onset menopause. That's a sign that your metabolism has been challenged and might be in need of repair. So low energy levels, not having the right satiation or hunger cues, as well as early onset of menopause and premenopause. These are all signs that your metabolism might need some repair. So one of the top ways that we've been able to repair our metabolism is eating quality protein. Quality protein, it's another conversation. I think we've done a few videos about this. So definitely look in the archive for our videos on this. Can we link the video? Yeah, because we do talk at length about that, but having high quality protein can really help to get your cells satisfied. That doesn't mean you only eat protein, but having high quality protein sources can really help your body to rebuild itself.
Plus strength training.
Yes. So strength training is really important because what we noticed was that it helped to rehabilitate our hunger cues. It helped to rehabilitate our lean muscle mass that we probably lost by fad dieting. And it helped to strengthen the skeletal and muscular structure of our bodies. And again, the hunger cues are just so key because when your metabolism is wrecked, it's like you're overriding your body's somatic signals of hunger and satiation with your intellect, like, oh, I should eat this much, or I should eat this time. And you do need to do that for a certain period of time. But the strength training for me helped to reestablish a real baseline for hunger and satiation. I don't know if that happened for you with cardio.
For sure, it does, yeah.
I mean, not cardio, strength training specifically.
Both cardio and strength training. Actually.
Yeah, because we also overdid it, right? We've gone through phases where we've overdone the protein, or we've had a misunderstanding about what that meant. And we've also overdone the strength training. And with our body type, strength training can really make us look like bodybuilders, which is not our goal.
Which apparently is a really rare kind of body type. Like,
yeah.
That's a very rare genetic that not many people have. And women who do have that do have to be careful.
Yeah.
So if you're part of the rare percentage, hi.
Yeah, like we just start, as soon as we lift a heavy weight, like we're just bulking up. And also when I watched the Olympics, I was noticing that people who were doing strength training, powerlifting, they looked, definitely different than the sprinters or the long distance runners, so strength training, what we're describing here, and when we say strength training for us, is like doing pull-ups or planks or a lot of body resistance. We do use light weights at high reps. So when we talk about strength training, we are doing it with a mix of cardio, if that makes sense. What are some of the things that you've been doing lately for strength training?
I do like low weight, things.
Right, so we're doing leg lifts, we're doing
jump squats.
That's kind of like a cardio thing though.
Oh.
But that's also strength.
What are they called? Like lunges, weighted lunges.
Yeah.
Weighted switch lunges.
Yeah.
Step ups.
Single leg
step
stuff.
ups. Cable kicks.
Yeah,
Things like that.
kickbacks. Yeah. So that's just to give you some examples of like the stuff that we do when we say strength training. We're not talking about, because you had a phase where you were doing hardcore, heavy weightlifting.
Look, that was a period in my life that I'm glad is over because it was painful. I caused myself back pain, leg pain, knee pain. I caused myself mental pain. And I think there are a lot of girls out there who do like really, 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 really heavy lifting. And maybe it's a little bit like anger. Like, you know, we have a little anger.
It helped. It helped your anger.
I helped my anger, but it made me fat. It made me fat because it made me starving and it made me hungry.
You were so hungry.
Ravenous, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was lifting like 300-pound barbells and doing like it was crazy.
But remember, though, how hungry it made you, and it was a different type of hunger. It was a new type of hunger, and you switched a lot of the body fat that you had into muscle.
True.
Which had you churn into a fat-burning machine,
True.
Which helped to stoke your metabolism.
Well, then I messed it up with progesterone and HCG, so that's another conversation.
Sure, but I mean, you also got to see the capacity of your body. Regular meal times are another way to help fix your metabolism. And this is a little bit tricky because on the one side, you don't want to eat when you're not hungry. So Penelope, when we talk about fixing your metabolism, this is something we should do before the video. We hit record so that you're clear on what that means. Because if you're skipping meal times, so it's tricky because people love to do intermittent fasting. And we do it without calling it that. We just kind of feel better in the morning when we don't eat after 6 or for you after 4. So this is something that is a little bit tricky because if you skip meals too much, there's some people who are on 20 hours of fasting, 4 hours of eating, the body may start to go into emergency mode, which can slow your metabolism down. So too much extreme dieting can slow your metabolism down. If you put your body in stress, you do have the genesis of cells, and it's great for aging. There's a lot of research to show that. But if you have been dieting for a really long time, it kind of wears you down. So one thing that we've done to fix our metabolism is to give ourselves a little bit of food more frequently, as opposed to that starvation mode.
Which is hard for people because it takes a lot more prep to do that. It takes a lot more time,
Thought.
energy, effort, thought.
It's just changing a pattern. I mean, we could say it's a problem, but it's really just changing a pattern to heal and fix your
I
metabolism.
don't think it's a problem. I more say that it's just like, it's for people who have like kind of like food addictions or they like think about food a lot. The food noise can be challenging with things like that.
Completely. It's like,
You're like always thinking about your next meal, like, oh, I'm supposed to eat for my metabolism, and you kind of get a little bit too excited about food, and then you're living for food instead of living, you know. There's a
oh
whole
yeah,
thing.
it's a whole thing. And like I have friends and clients who've worn the continuous glucose monitor, and every time it showed that you were dipping down, they would go to eat, and then how much they would eat, and then what they would choose to eat to get the blood sugar to go up, and then oops, they're 25 pounds they put on in just a very short period of time. So when we talk about meal times as a way to fix your metabolism, it's very unique and very personal. So if you're intermittent fasting, there's a way to fit this concept in, but if your blood glucose is too low, if you're in hypoglycemia too much of the time, you're going to start to cause some harm to your metabolism, and you're going to find that you're putting weight on. You're storing fat because your body's in emergency mode. So you want to put your body in that kind of cellular genesis, fasting enough, but not too much. So it's a really fine line right there. And then you also want to be eating the foods when you are eating that are going to be burning foods. So if you want the list of metabolism boosting foods that help you to burn, please do comment below and let us know. We'll send it to you.
And number 3 is de-stress tools in general.
Yeah.
And skills. And one that you and I really liked that really helped us was meditating. You were meditating this morning. It was so beautiful to see you meditating.
Thank you.
It was like 5 a.m. and you were like very peaceful. Very good reminder. But it's true. People have an idea that meditation is boring and it's annoying.
It is boring.
Pointless.
It is annoying. It's not pointless.
It's all of those things. But I think once you force yourself to do it for like maybe a week or two, it becomes easier.
For sure. I remember my yoga teacher saying, You people think that, it's going to be, you're going to see God and light and all these things. He's like, it's very boring. It's very dark. It's nothing. It's very boring. Just, he's right. We have this
That's so true.
we have this lofty idea of what meditation should be. Like, oh, people say me all the time, I'm not good at meditating. I'm like, what is that? You just show up. Just keep showing up and see what happens.
No one's really good at working out when they start either, right? We're kind of all like, what do we do? How do we do it?
Everyone's going to show up to meditation. They're going to have thoughts in their mind, and they're going to have to work on clearing their mind and just being still. And so the bottom line here is that when you are in fight or flight, right? If you are in your emergency mode, full blown, I gotta tackle this life and everything is a threat to my existence, and you're stressed out all the time, you're going to harm your metabolism, and you do need to fix your metabolism if you want to grow old gracefully and have a healthy life. And meditation is just one of a number of skills and tools that you can empower yourself with to be able to handle stress better, because a lot of us think that things are stressful that really aren't, and our perspective is just off.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested in getting accountability and joining our program, we only accept women, and you have to apply. So apply down below.
But we also have a cooking club that you might have fun with us 1 hour a week cooking together, and it'll be a blast. We help women to beat obesity with our Step It Up system in just 90 days. Click the link in the description to learn how to lose weight without drugs like Ozempic.